All right, guys, so here in this problem, it says, what is the equation of the line in point slope form? And we're given 2 points. Okay, so we need to use point slope form here. That's not too bad. So to use point slope form, we need this equation, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x. Right, where m is my slope and y1 and x1 are just some points on the line. Now, the problem is, before we were given the slope in the problem, right? Here we are not. So we have to calculate that slope first off to the side using our slope equation. So if you remember, that's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Right? So I take my x1 and y1 and my x2 and y2, and I plug them in. So negative 32.6 subtract a negative 3.8 divided by negative 2 subtract 4. Got a lot of negatives, so I'm going to use my calculator. Negative 32.6 minus a negative 3.8 is negative 28.8. And then negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. I don't know that off the top of my head, so again, I'm going to use my calculator. 28.8 negative divided by negative 6, we get 4.8. So we had to do a little bit of math, but we were able to find our slope. This is our slope, right? So that's our slope is 4.8 using our slope equation. So we know our slope is 4.8. And all we have to do now is plug in our x's and y's. So I'm going to bring the y down, the equal down, and the x down, because those never change. And now, my y1 here, in this example, I said was negative 3.8. So since it's negative, I'm going to change it to positive, because there was already a negative sign there. And then this x1 is positive 4, so that can stay negative right there. Right? You can think of it like it just being the opposites. Now, we don't have to solve because we can just leave it in point slope form, so I'm done. This is my solution. But we could also have another way to write this equation. We could also write it like this. Y is equal to 4.8 times x. And instead of using this x1 and y1 point, we can switch it up and say, well, I want this point to be my x1 and y1. So that would look like this, plus 32.6, and then plus 2 over here. Even though these equations look very different, they're actually the same exact line. If you want to see that, I challenge you to go ahead and put that in Desmos, both of those, and you're going to get the same line here, okay? So again, you could use any point you want using that point slope template. Either one of these works. It's up to you which one you want to use.